Ben's. Thanks for joining. Nothing, just taking a little down DTLA afternoon walk. What's going on with you? Just crossing Grand. What a beautiful little vista over that way. Those people heading home or heading out to lunch. Actually, it's 3 o'clock there. Come downtown, clean Ben's. This place is kind of a hot spot. Movie. I don't mean like a hot spot, but like a nice place. I'm about to walk through the jewelry district as we often do. I'm hoping to get to Maine. And maybe walk through a little bit street. There are a lot of Brazilian steakhouses here. There's like a chain, and then there are like a couple of Brazilian steakhouses. Big. Also, like on Melrose, a place called Lala's Argentinian Grill, which is my favorite. I think there are a couple of all-you-can-eat ones, for sure. I think the chain, I can't remember what the chain is called. I one time did one of those things where I got picked up and put in a prison cell for charity, and it was at the Brazilian Steakhouse. They fed us fries, free fries, all-we-could-eat fries. I feel like the ones that were in Boston were a little more all-you-could-eat. There's definitely buffets. We are on Hill and 7th Street. Hey, welcome back. Thanks so much for being here. We're kind of in the jewelry district. And I think we're heading towards historic Spring Street. love all these awesome theater marquees. We're about to cross over Broadway, and then a Burlington Coat marquee. Yeah, St. Vincent Court. I only came here for the first time this summer. Imagine it's like visiting old Las Vegas before. It's a food court for the Bullocks department store, which is not here. But thank you for bringing it up. I forgot we were crossing it. I don't usually come that way. I usually am coming down Broadway. It's almost like stepping into something else. Then we come up on the back of the theater. Over here. I wonder where the department store is. No, this is the theater floor. Anyway, the end is not too interesting. When I read about it online, it was probably a 20-year-old. One thing I will say is, I've not tried it. But one of the best lunch deals I've seen coming up over here at the end of St. Vincent. A little carby, but those 2 slices of pizza and a small soda for $7.98. And the best thing is, Pizza Italia. You need a cheap lunch. Right? That's what I think about downtown also. And it's getting more walkable. And if you're walking a lot downtown, it's probably okay to eat those 2 slices of pizza because you're going to work on burn those calories. It's the last great newsstand in Los Angeles.
This is the last time I left you.
Taking a peek down Broadway. It's almost vintage and it's like a update. I think I read somewhere, or no, I heard somebody say it, a comedian, that this is where New York went to die in the 70s. Maybe that's what I like about it. We are at 7th and Broadway. It's the comedian. I can't remember who said it, but like honestly, that's the fact that Downtown LA does not look like Times Square, modern day Times Square. We are coming up on Gallery Road. Spring Street. See you there this side. So thank you guys for clicking in. Subscribe to chat. We're walking in live and live streaming every day for the rest of January. In Los Angeles. How different does it look? Let me know if you want me to go anywhere. I won't do anything crazy though. But if there's something within reason you want to see, I'm happy to walk that way. This Paradise ice cream place looks like it has been here for quite a while. Whoa. Oh, so it really hasn't changed much in 6 months, for sure. Check out Main Street. I never walk on Main Street for some reason. I think it has some treasures to be seen. Such as everyone's favorite Hotel Cecil. Hotel Cecil. How's it going? Right? Everybody knows the Hotel Cecil. I am not going inside today. You hear that dog barking? Also, I don't want to appear exploited today. So I'm gonna try to walk my book a bit. Although this is like old Hotel Row, and they're pretty magnificent, the old bank district. Thank you so much. The old bank district up ahead where you can see the Hotel Rosslyn. And then right next to it is the $1 Million Hotel. Oh my god, I remember when Mocha was free. I don't think I explored it often enough, but I did see some cool things there. And was this in the before times? No, pre-COVID. I feel like LA has starts and stops. You know, little spurts. Sandwiches. I don't really think it's the original, but they do. That's alright, yo-yo. I'm not completely hiding. I'm just not ready to step in front of the camera yet. Also, I'm not wearing my best today. Problem I always have walking is I'm cold all the time, right? And so I put on too much stuff, and then as I get a little bit faster, moving a little bit faster, I start to get warm, and then I'm too hot. I need like the perfect like sweatshirt, t-shirt combination. I'm wearing like a Columbia nylon jacket right now, which is good. Yeah, I think the Sunset Junction thing got out of control. I don't think it was as much for locals anymore. Whoa. I really gotta watch. There are a lot of like handicap access points in the sidewalk, and I keep missing them, and all of a sudden I'm stepping down like 1 foot. And you will see the camera jiggle. Sunset Junction area is still a place to go, but I don't know if they hold that festival. And then also this place, the Nickel Diner. The LA landmark. Didn't people like bitch about that festival, saying it used to be for like the neighborhood, and then like the blah 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 crazy kids took it over, or Brooklyn, I don't know, and it became expensive or something like that. I feel like honestly the cemetery we went into yesterday, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to the Hollywood Forever Cemetery maybe tomorrow. I can't imagine having to go down that fire escape for any reason whatsoever. Yeah, that sounds true. I mean, that rings familiar to me. I think you could rent them by the day, week, or month. So I think it's a little bit of both. So this one's the $1 million hotel. And then the Hotel Rosslyn. Building, but I only noticed this the last time I walked by. It looks very San Francisco. There are a lot more offices that they can turn to living spaces. They really do need to explore that down here in Los Angeles. Right here. I love that building right there from 1904. King Edward. And the King Eddie Saloon, which is probably not open anymore. But cool, this whole area is like poised to be cute and fun. Wholesale.
Hey, put your fucking camera up, dude. I do not fucking consent. You, put your camera up before I kick it out your hand. I don't fucking consent. Put your shit up. Put your shit up before I call the police right now. We don't consent to that shit over here. God damn. Being recorded. Fucking. I do not consent. We do not consent.
Fun times. Anyway, so fun times. That scared the living shit out of me. Just walking in Los Angeles. He does not consent, and I understand, and I totally get it for him. But I hope you know I'm like literally walking away from him as fast as I can. So you literally could find anything down here. As far as wholesale, you do need a wholesale license. Honestly, I wish I did put a heart monitor up on here. He is still yelling, yeah. I was kind of hoping we would have some kind of fun. Oh no, they're sneakers. They're really. Thank you so much. I was hoping we would not have anything. Is what I meant to say. Like that happen. So sorry for a couple seconds I didn't look at the chat. Hey unknown, how's it going? And you're just in the wholesale district checking stuff out.
Muchas gracias.
How are you guys doing today? Good to see you all here. So wholesale district, and I think I've only walked through here to avoid that guy that was screaming, but hey, an adventure, and we discovered something. So pardon me for not paying attention to the chat for a minute. I was just looking out for a screaming man. I have been through Santee Alley. Santee Alley is around here somewhere. A bit nicer than that. In terms of not having as many puddles. Yes, I think I lost him. So in all of the years that I've ever lived in Los Angeles, I've never been screamed at like that. I've also never had a camera in my hand walking in front of me. Or I don't usually, but please don't, it's not a typical experience. Thanks, Alien. I did have, alright, so in doing these, I got screamed at in one other live stream where I almost bumped into somebody. Totally their fault, I swear. I stepped in dog crap and swore the F-bomb. And that was the worst thing until today. And then I one time had somebody else scream to not film them, and I was filming at the top of a building at the time. So there you go. I do try to be really respectful of people's privacy. And right to not be filmed, but we also live in 2025. I'm not doing it, a ring doorbell is. The dog crap is the worst thing because I'm really careful to make sure I always have a bag and pick up my own. And if I don't, I'm like pulling a leaf off a tree or several. Or looking for a flyer in someone's like door. Super blue skies just beyond those buildings there. There are some really beautiful puffy skies that we don't get to see here often because it often doesn't rain.
Tiene un chingo de comida.
Afternoon. Mr. Green. Hey, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Are you? Can get 1,000,001. This is the vaping corner for you guys, right? We have vapes, Mr. Green bongs, the heavy hitter pipe shop. Comida, definitely food. The one word that perdido, that's the one word I can never remember. It's a common word. Most people really don't. I think in Beverly Hills, every once in a while, I'll see some older man, like, you know, with like skin tightened, apparently. Kind of, I'm not trying to shit on people's choices. So an older man that's reasonably tightened, and he might have been on Love Boat once, and he ends up in my movie, and he just looks at me like I'm the paparazzi. We were on Love Boat once, dude. Once. Love Boat. And then wholesale cookware. If you want it, you can get it downtown. We can see our city hall over there. Justice. That I came from. I really hope I don't run into that gentleman again. So aside from that one experience, I love coming here. I swear. Scene of the crime. You see the hotel sign better from here, the Rosslyn Hotel. Everything's congested down here. You really can buy anything. I'm not being sacrilegious, I'm just showing you what is here. I don't know why that Jesus has a garlic on his head. There I am again.
Depende de la gorra. Habla al otro número. Le di una tarjeta, ¿no?
Apparently the rooms are fireproof with popular prices. The signs still light up at night. So we're gonna continue until we run into that guy with the tracksuit again, which we will. I have no idea. We're definitely gonna go to both of those places again, of course. For this week, up until the 30th, I think everything is just gonna be around this time of day. 2, 3, and 4, maybe an occasional 7. And going as we please. I think I'm gonna come up with a more scheduled sort of. We'll go to a taco place, walk to a taco place one day. So like more specific destinations. I was just feeling it out this month and seeing if I could handle it. I'm talking. We're walking like that.
¿Esta cuál es?
Esta es la 5.
So back to the wholesale. Oh no, you want to go to King Taco and then we go to food. Will do. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should not go this way because he found me again. You know, I thought about getting on the metro and using their Wi-Fi to stream, but that's really close quarters. I'm not there yet. Or maybe at night. I saw him. We're just moving along. I heard him screaming about filming again. Sorry I upset him. Truly, but I can't help it.
Es de la buena, no del mandado.
Some people have two cell phones. I wish I did. I am wearing like all one color. Except
Yo hice la meta de la segunda.
Diablo, change.
Yeah, I thought about getting a little mace or something. But I mean, I've lived here for 20 years and really I haven't had any issues. I can scream really loud.
No, ya se fue. Ya se regresó para mí.
Woo! I just got my cord yanked. Sorry if you saw my mouth. You don't think they're turning?
Recuerdo que era cuando el niño decía, ahí está Venmo.
back to Kohl's. Philip, I would probably shoot myself in the face if I carried a gun. So, I'm only walking around with a cell phone, which it's not the latest model cell phone. It's a cheap cell phone. And then the gimbal, open box buy. So I totally understand, Jody. But it's all worth it to show you guys beautiful downtown LA. Yeah, we're walking back in the direction that we were. I'm trying to get away from the man. So let's see. We suffer from that, don't we? And sometimes the art we suffer for most doesn't work out, but the art we suffer for least does. I saw recently some asswipe, never mind, another YouTuber that went to like an alley to show where people bought fentanyl. And it was a real negative, kind of slamming Los Angeles piece. And he really got harassed by some people. Like, they're like, we have a gun, we'll shoot you if you don't get out of here. That's why. Back to positive stuff. Changing the subject. Spring Street. Spring is always kind of, this portion is always kind of up and coming a little bit. And always has some nice life in it. Oh, there's still a Dalai Lama here. There used to be one in my neighborhood. This corner shop. I never went to it and now it's closed, but I still have an opportunity to go to Dalai Lama. You see it? Let me know if you see your old apartment. Ring the bell if you want. Here's Los Angeles Stock Exchange, formerly of course. Did you live in the stock exchange?
Yeah, they focus it in.
Before I really face the camera, I really need to get a haircut. My hair is like curling out of my baseball cap like a 7-year-old's bowl cut. Everything becomes a nightclub. Or not enough stuff becomes a nightclub, I should say. Some umbrella. Los Angeles is going through. We need to be nicer to each other. And also, there's a cop right there. Doing best driving all the time, especially. Nice. That's another little food hall. Not quite as giant as the other food hall. Yeah, I've never been into that food hall. I just find that whenever anything is there, it's usually expensive.
That's a damn shame.
The one thing I do love about downtown, well, one of the many things is so many coffee places, actually. I'm usually, by the time I do my walk, I'm like off of the coffee for the day. Because I've already had, I don't know, 4 cups. And mostly after my first or second cup of coffee, I'm just drinking it to hold something more. Hey, yo, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Definitely going to make the stream greater. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. I don't know if I like the humming. Hey, Gary. Gary from Calgary. Good to see ya. So we're gonna walk over here and take a look at the Tower Theater. Back down to the Fashion District. I just really wanted to show you the atmosphere. Exactly. I mean, they really, whoever designed the stores, I heard them on NPR talking about this particular location and how careful they were to pay homage.
But if you work 6 days, then you'll make
To pay homage to the original theater that was here. I think, Gary, we're glad you're here. We're downtown today. And those of you who are just joining, we're walking in LA. We are live streaming every day.
here's the budget. Go buy my
So, this is the Tower Theater. For years, this just kind of sat in crappy condition, I think. Or maybe it was a department store. And then a couple of years ago, Apple totally redid it, and you can see me. But you can see the sort of the entrance to the movie theater, right? Everything is original. Sawdust! Sorry for the sirens. We're gonna cross Broadway in a second. I want to get closer to the graffiti on that building. It looks like alien writing. It's like the third building after Saute Me. The 97-cent superstore was there at one time.
Like she really just loves shit. She in it.
Right? Another theater. That hasn't been converted into anything yet. Seems like a waste of a beautiful building. Okay, definitely this has got to be an old hotel. It's right next to the Hotel Bristol. But check out the weird graffiti. Half Greek, half alien alphabet. Pretty awesome. Alright. We're gonna go down Hill Street because we're definitely gonna go back up Hill Street. Oh, I thought it said saute me. So I don't know what this building was. But it's really looking great. Pardon my French again. I swear, all I did was step in something. Yeah, the graffiti down here, 98% of it is top notch. Some of it is really just crappy. Love hoops. It's my favorite. It's the most simple. It looks like graphic art. There's the Orpheum. I think it's the one of the two last remaining original Orpheum theaters. I used to go to an Orpheum in Boston. It was a run-down theater then. I'm sure it's all rebuilt now. I saw Susie and the Banshees there. And Depeche Mode. And the Cocktail Twins. New Order also. We see our fun abandoned skyscraper. Taking a left here. Hopes is even in Hollywood. It's the striking, like, Boston had an earthquake today. What was the magnitude? I know New Hampshire has earthquakes sometimes. I've never felt one. Here I have. It's scary, but it is so short and it's a really helpless kind of feeling. But for a couple seconds. Oh, that's pretty bad. Where about? Where's the center? There's Hope's. Or Hope. That's kind of crazy. I wonder if it's because the poles are shifting that we're experiencing all of this weird kind of weather and earthquakes. Snow in Georgia, Atlanta, Snowlanta. Earthquakes in Boston. Lovely Eastern building. I don't really know what it's for. I just think about Eastern clock. What is it called? It is probably a theater again because we are on Broadway. Did they, Sawdust, did they issue any tsunami warning or anything like that? Is there any, recorded damage? Yes, thank you so much for clicking in. We're walking in LA. We are walking in LA, downtown. We're looking at the sidewalk right now. It just rained, so it's clean. Got an opportunity to show it up.
Oh yeah, completely.
Sawdust, thank you so much. Yeah, keep the planet Earth together right now. Hey, this place, which there's one on Melrose. Sorry for a lighter subject for 1 second. Hey Tom, Lala's Argentinian Grill. Awesome. So we're in the Fashion District. This little block is where our Flatiron building should be, but it's not. I love the fact that the sign here, what says dancing, is still there. Wow, it really looks like an old-timey dance hall up there. I literally have never seen this building. Wow, it's pretty sweet. The dance hall is a coffee shop. Probably apartments upstairs. The sign still lights up. Dancing girls. So was that like a freak out moment for everybody, or was it just like a... Like I'm not experienced real quick. I didn't even know I didn't have any experience with them. So like I don't know if I would think it was just a truck. A heavy truck. 3.8 is not really much for California. We could have had a Flatiron building right there. I'm not sure, but I think those are underground R2-D2s.
But yeah, I would not.
So we're in the fashion district. And already, look at how fashionable this building is with its daring zebra print. Very slimming. just in case people do still fix things. I have believe it or not, a handmade toaster that one day is going to break, and I'm going to try to fix it. Well, not me. Mean I'll have to find some type of time machine. So I'm gonna pop it up for 1 minute. You know what? I'm wearing a mohair sweater from the 60s. Like, I think it might even be from Montgomery Ward. And I put it on today. I wear it every once in a while. I forget how itchy it is. It's a lovely sweater, but it's got so many holes, like little mop holes, I guess, in it. You can't see them because it's mohair, but I was wondering if I could just darn it like a sock. And maybe use a contrasting fabric. Or a contrasting thread. Or if I could bring it to somebody to do it, which is more likely that it would get done. I'll just wear it with the holes in it. It's very... Remember, people used to darn their socks. When they had a hole in them. It's a little cutie. I love downtown dogs. Are so kind of chill because they gotta put up with all of the action around them. I think my sewing machine comes with like a darning something. I feel like I've never used it, obviously. Explore. Crossing back over 7, going back over by the Rosslyn Hotel, I think, and then taking a left. Heading a little east so we can look west. We are back at the Cecil Hotel. Did not mean to do that. This mohair sweater is a real treasure, I have to say. Except for the itchiness. So I'm gonna do something like a subscriber thing where you guys can like subscribe and we can live stream and spend the night at the Cecil Hotel. And we'll just live stream all night for members only. the hotel one with Lady Gaga, that was based on this hotel somehow. Please don't laugh. I'm not dirt poor, but every time I do laundry, so for a while I was literally just getting socks from the 99-cent store. I know the Night Stalker stayed there. That's what made me think that it was based on the American Horror Story, because Night Stalker was also in the hotel in the American Horror Story. I bet a lot of these hotels downtown that we've just walked by, the $1 Million Hotel, Rosslyn, probably had hourly and weekly rates in the 70s, probably 80s, 90s. I think actually when I first moved here, they stopped the practice of renting weekly in the hotels downtown, because a realtor or a developer kept going in and kicking all the people out. And so they changed the residence laws or something like that. Obviously, I have no idea what I'm talking about, but something like that. The crazy thing is I remember reading this in a newspaper also, so that's how old the story is. All Baths TV, day, week, month. And then this is the Leonide Hotel, which is 100 rooms, private baths, nice place. Unknown, this might be one of those buildings from the 1800s, because look at it. Look at that. We keep calling it the San Francisco building. We're now in the historic building. Gallery Road. So we're just moseying up Main. Probably. They do that a lot. There was a Sears on Santa Monica Boulevard that was from like 1905. And you can see the whole neighborhood, it's East Hollywood, it was kind of like built up around that Sears, and they were going to save the facade of the building and build behind it, but the whole facade fell off into the street. And we were walking when it happened. Did I have a camera? No. It's really crazy because that Sears, I'll share pictures of it in my, oh fuck. See, I just stepped in a hole. Pardon my language. I'm always like on the verge of twisting my ankle, but it only happens one time out of 14. One time out of 14. I'm really gonna try not to swear so I can get monetized like commercials. I'm gonna have to go back and delete. I think I've said the F-bomb a couple times in the past couple days. But, you know, the S-bomb, if we call it the S-bomb, all the time. But I think that's acceptable. I was talking about something before I started talking about the facade, and now I can't remember what it was. Oh. Stream of consciousness babbling. That's what the walk is all about. Oh, there's the art walk. Oh, the Sears, yeah. So, the Sears, thanks so much. The Sears stood there for a really long time, and it looked like it was right out of the 90s. It had that sort of brick facade and orange lettering with like a brown, like very orange and brown, very 90s. And then it was vacant forever, and it was just the ugliest reminder of a Sears. So they started work on that building, and underneath that building was this 1905 ornate little store, giant department store. Really cool. So I was excited that they were going to keep the facade until the day it fell over. Thank you so much for holding on to that for me, for holding space for my Sears story. I used to love to go to Sears when I was a kid. Dun, dun, dun. At the end of the street, you can't quite see it yet, but by the time we get over to the City Hall area, it will surely be easy to see. You can see a beautiful snow-capped mountain range right out of the opening for the Paramount movies. I love being able to see the snow-capped mountain. I feel like it reminds me of my New Hampshire roots. There's another fun old hotel from another little hotel row, the St. George Hotel. Please feel free to like and subscribe to chat. Appreciate the support. It all goes to making this channel a better channel. So this building we've walked by before. Not from this direction, but from the other direction. It also looks like they're going to hold on to that facade. Looks like an old movie theater too. February 3rd. Courthouses are up ahead. We're gonna take a left. Check out the smoke shop. When I lived in Massachusetts, you weren't allowed to reference marijuana whenever you bought like a bong. You couldn't even call it a bong in the store. They would kick you out. You had to call it a tobacco pipe or a water pipe. The Bradbury building? Alright, it's right up ahead. If they kick me out though, that's my big fear about walking into places. We can't film here. Even though the Bradbury building is in plenty of movies. But yeah, we'll go ahead. What time is it? The Bradbury building. If we can get into it, amazing. You can walk around it, amazing. In a ton of movies, usually science fiction. Whoever designed it, thank you. Thank you, walking in LA. It's a really incredible mural, actually, for the Victor Clothing Company. I thought it was for something historic. First floor of the Bradbury building is a coffee shop. Blue Bottle Coffee. All right, wish me luck. I'm gonna go in the building. Let's take a look at the it's open till 5, it says. It's 4:11. There we go with Blade Runner. And more. Bradbury, son of a wealthy Maine family, came west in the 1850s, striking it rich in Mexican gold mines of Mazatlan at 45. He followed the pattern of other ambitious Yankee newcomers, like myself, and married Simona Martinez in Mazatlan, Harris, 20 years his junior. So, this building, National Landmark. Capture it for you. If not, please feel free to check it out yourself. Maybe it isn't really open. Tell me if you recognize it. I wonder if we will take the elevator down. The only thing I don't like is the concierge desk. It's a little all right, you asked for the Bradbury building, and I was able to oblige. Let's watch them walk out behind these young urban professionals as they make their way into the evening. Joey B, the Huntington Garden is on my list, for sure. I know that there's a tour where you can go into some of these movie theaters. I would really love to take that tour. I've been into most of them that have open, but I would love to, like behind some of the storefronts are also movie theaters. I would love to go in there. Thanks for, Sawdust, thanks for making me go in the Bradbury. I've never been inside before. I always go to the door and get afraid to get kicked out. We'll make our way over towards the City Hall area. Yeah, I have a video of that, Joey. I think it's like Deep Broadway Nights. I can't remember what I called the video. But it was sponsored by Kevin DeLeon, who did not win his seat back. Broadway Night Lights, I think is what they called it. They had a Ferris wheel, dance parties all up and down the street. It was really kind of nice, actually. I actually went to film it, which kind of sucked, rather than to enjoy it, because it looked like if I could have really like cut loose, it would have been a lot more fun. But I enjoyed being a spectator. I have to remember to call about my jury duty on Friday. I usually call on Sunday night, and they never pick me, but the last time I called on Sunday night, they must have changed the rules. So I think we need to call Friday. should have. I wasn't able to live stream yet at that time. I was really just on into the YouTube. But that would have been a cool thing to live stream from. To see the process. And at the time I hated my job, so it was really nice to be somewhere else for 5 days other than that. So this tunnel, these are like from the 1900s, early 1900s. We're talking about buildings from the 1800s. I'd rather be in a building from the 1800s. I'm kidding, I drive this tunnel all the time. But that's all. Many. Hey, thank you so much, Welcome back. Nice to see you here. This is the new police station. That we're behind. Approaching the Hall of Justice. Actually, it's cold for LA right now. It is about 58 degrees. I'll show you. 57 degrees. I actually think that's wrong. Thank you so much for the subscription. I can't see it on this because I'm using Prism. But thank you so much. I think I'm subscribed to your channel also. You've got some great videos on there. I was checking them out last night and this morning. Have you guys, are you aware of, does anybody know who Jackie and Shadow are? It's maybe just a California thing. Do you know who Jackie and Shadow are? They're two eagles that have a live cam in Big Bear. And Jackie just laid a couple eggs, so we're going on egg watch here. This morning when I was watching, Jackie, I'll show you for a second. Poor Jackie is sitting there in the snow. For the subscribe. Sorry, I'm starting to sweat from sweater, jacket. Welcome, we are walking downtown right now near City Hall. I'm gonna walk up. Might as well take a look at Disney Center. We've been live streaming every day except for one day, and then one failed attempt in January as we get ready to resume our regular weekly schedule of live streaming times a week. Practicing, so glad thanks for subscribing, thanks for joining. Thank you. Quirky, huh? Look at this building. There's where I'll be for jury duty. I went to the Huntington so long ago that I kind of feel like I need to go back for a while. Having something to film will only prompt me to do it sooner. I also want to go to the Arboretum in Arcadia, Santa Anita. It's amazing walking back because I gotta tell you, there's nowhere harder than Union Lake to drive than downtown, and I can't imagine driving a bus. I saw a concert in the Arboretum one time, and they have the house from Fantasy Island. I don't know what that means, but like the older lady, she was like, that's the house from Fantasy Island. I'm not that close to Skid Row. I'm actually walking away from that area of town. Thank you, Melanie. I'm glad to see you. It'll be in the future. Disney Concert Hall. So this is kind of really lovely row here. We have a ton of museums, including the Broad, which is this block over here. The square thing. It looks like a Bluetooth speaker. And then Mocha is over here. Very artsy. Not artsy, but arts district. And then we have all the theaters over here. I mean, not Pantages, because that's in Hollywood. Cross Branch. crazy thing about Grand is where we are looking, there's a street, it's really a bridge. But this whole thing, maybe from that brick building, just past the mirrored building, is like a bridge. There's like a road underneath it. DJ and I like to, and it really works well. I just don't have the transmitter for it because it came with the camera. So I can't control volume as well, and I can't control the media connection as well. So I'm planning on picking up the transmitter tomorrow, which unfortunately you need to buy a microphone also. So I'm going to have two microphones, which would be great for when we do our walks together. Versus passing this mic back and forth. I'm walking somewhere I've walked before, but I think it's just a great place to walk. I'm hoping that if we go up here and take a look east, we'll see the snow-capped mountains. Where Jackie and Shadow are waiting. I definitely think you guys should check out Jackie and Shannon. It's Jackie and Shadow, 24 hours a day that camera's on. But not while you're walking in on it. Just kidding. That leads to our city hall, but we're going to the Tina and Jerry Moss Plaza. I'm sorry, Terry and Jerry. It says Tina and Jerry. And on the floor it says Terry and Jerry. Oh no, that's the Terry and Jerry Cole staircase. And this is the Tina and Jerry Moss Plaza, or Jerry Moss Plaza. Very great. Just clearing that up. the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion. And then this is Mark Taper Foreman. There we go. And here's a sculpture by Jacques Lipschitz. It's called Peace on Earth. Okay, so over here, this is the building for the Department of Water and Power. Every place where there's a Department of Water and Power building, there's some kind of insane water spectacle near it. I mean, they really got this right. We're not political here, though, so. I've come here before. It's totally worth a revisit, though. I don't know that it was all water fountained up when I came here last. I've driven by this building so many times before I actually ever went to it. It kind of appears to be floating. But then that's just surrounded by a moat. Maybe for protection. And then this is all recycled water. I have a short where I went to, there's a Japanese garden up north a little bit. And I have a short where I went to that, and it's all irrigated with LADWP water. So this building sits in a just great spot where you have almost 365 degree, 365, there's an extra 5 degrees here, 360 degree views of the mountain ranges. You can just barely see the snow-capped mountains over there. So much for popping in and watching or walking in LA. Feel free to like, subscribe, and subscribe and chat. I'm going to come up with a better way of saying that. Thank you. Also, we got super chats and super thanks if you want to try one out. Use that to get better chord. So over in the future, over in the distance, you can kind of see the white. So that's the Pasadena area over there. Yazid, good evening. Thank you for jumping in and subscribing and watching. You're watching in LA. I gotta watch where I'm going, otherwise I'm gonna step off of this. I'm surprised they don't have a guardrail here. But human beings ruin everything. They trust us with no guardrail. the one thing I have to say is that I'm pretty like, reserved and like, I never would have come here and seen this if I wasn't doing these live streams and also entertaining you as I'm entertaining myself. So I really love that I'm this way. I almost want to have a picnic here. So there's the sun. You may recognize that from the Teletubbies. It is giant. The baby is not there. I have no idea why the sun looks like that in all of my live streams, but it does. I think one day I'll just live stream sitting here for a couple of hours and we'll watch the water fountain together. Until they give me the rush. Hey, Mr. Labs, thank you for chatting, subscribing. Walking in LA, we are walking at the LAWP. Disney, watching Mulligan. I keep getting really close to the edge. I'll do the best for you guys I can. Here's the sculpture. It's called Coco Dala. The sculpture. It was presented by the Prime Minister, Ciriaco Danita, to the city of Los Angeles on the occasion of the 40th anniversary of the Marshall Plan. Marshall Plan. Huh. I don't really know what the Marshall Plan is. Water. You probably can't hear me either because I forgot to cut the microphone. There's my thumbnail right there. I'm gonna switch it after this. obviously my phone completely died. And for some reason I started at 100%, but I thought I'm not gonna plug it in. And I forgot to add the monitor to the screen, so just off without a warning. Abruptly ended. Today, lesson learned, I'm going to be a little more planful. I'll be sure to say goodbye first. Just up ahead. Hey Muad. Happy Monday. Hey Anton, also welcome guys. I wonder if he thinks pressing that over and over again makes the light appear faster. I don't think it does. I think it's a pacifier. You can only hit it once. Hey Maud, we hope you're well too. Thank you so much. Happy Monday. I don't care what anybody says. This park reminds me. It's a little UFO themed. Although this main fountain is never lit up. Air feels pretty crisp out here. Kind of feels like the California winter in the 50s. A little rainstorm yesterday, which kind of makes the city feel clean and renewed. And so I'm happy to be out here walking, live streaming, walking in the rain. I have to say this is pretty magnificent when it's working. I haven't seen it working in a long time. I'm sure they have bigger things to deal with. So, surrounding this park are all of the courthouses, which is nice. I'll be able to get a Starbucks right over here next week, if they call me. And I think I have to go to Kenneton for my jury duty. Down here. So this park was named for Gloria Molina. It's a little bit about Gloria Molina. There's the LADWP building that we were just at. think my today's battery conundrum might be the gimbal giving up. Because I think I've used it to the red light, the red battery light for the first time. Yesterday when we went to Venice, we were on for like 3 hours and nothing. I must not have plugged it in all the way last night. It's got like an 8-hour battery life. Or 6 or 8. So question is, I'm gonna get on the train and go back home really shortly. Do I just do it here? At this metro station, or do I just pop over to Pershing Square? I don't remember which one's closer to my ultimate stop. So I'm gonna look at the schedule first. I'd really love to get a couple more moments of sunset. I can pretend my hand is a gimbal and try to not bob it. Somebody gave me a train station map tonight. Maybe I don't carry it with me. I just can't remember the order of the stations, so I'm not sure if going in reverse direction, this makes more sense for Pershing. I want to spend as little time as possible on the train, so we are at... Oh, this is further along. So I'm not going to So hey, thanks for joining us. Thanks for liking and subscribing and chatting if you subscribed. We're live streaming every day for the rest of the month, and then 4 times a week, 3 times a week in February, doing walks around Los Angeles, and we're definitely going to do more of Southern California also. Thank you so much for clicking in and watching today. Thanks for the chats, the likes, the subscribe. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday. We'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully. Cheers.